Excuse me. Oh well, I'll burp. I don't give a damn. All right, and I am live. Make sure y'all double tap that screen if y'all coming through. Make sure y'all double tap the screen. Good afternoon, YouTube. Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. I just want to come on here and do a rant on Halloween. As you see, the title says Halloween Rant. Now, for y'all wondering, the rant ain't gonna be about Halloween. We already know Halloween is pagan, is satanic, or whatever. Whoever floats your boat. This rant is not about Halloween. It's not about Halloween. This rant. I keep my ears to the street on social media via YouTube, Instagram. But man, the YouTube is my primary source. I don't have a TikTok account, but YouTube is my primary source of what I see what's going on in the world. Because let me keep it 100. YouTube, one of the pros about YouTube is you see what's going on around the world and you get to see ordinary people express how they feel about society, life, what they're going through in society. Because the stuff that some of these content creators talk about, what they're going through or what's going on in the world, the mainstream news ain't gonna talk about it. Because we know the mainstream news is rigged. You're not gonna see the mainstream news talking about the topic that I'm gonna talk about on this rant. You know, Shalom, brother Monster Moshe. Big salute. Yeah, but I'm gonna do a rant on the millennials and the Gen Z about how our two generations are the ones struggling the most in life. You see, the millennials and the Gen Zs, we've been sold a lie. We've been sold the biggest lie about this American dream. Now we know that the American dream, okay, let's recall that the American dream was the nice house, the picket fence, the white picket fence. You find your wife or your woman, you find your husband, y'all have 2.5 children, and y'all have a dog and two cats. That's the so-called cookie cutter American dream. And by the way, y'all hit that like button. Show some support. Double tap that screen if you're watching on your phone. I much appreciate it. Thank you for y'all support. But yeah, that was the American dream sold to us millennials, us 80s baby. See, we born in the 80s, we consider millennials. Some people say some of us in the 80s are Gen X. It is what it is. I consider us millennials, but we 80s babies. But the millennials and Gen Z are the two generations that's struggling the most. Because I know when I be seeing all these videos about young people saying they don't want to work no more, it's mainly coming from millennials and Gen Zs. They talk about how the job market is tedious, you know. But you see, back in the 80s and 90s, you could have go walk into these companies, fill out your application, and get a job just like that. These days, you're going against the machine. And what I mean about you going against the machine, you got the AI technology, and you go fill out a job application on these company websites, you're going up against the AI machine. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking, by the way, Soccer. Don't come with that trolling stuff because I'm not in the mood for no trolling. You know, don't come with no negative energy because you will be removed. And it's not saying it's an hourglass. You know, some people have hourglasses in their house. See, back in the ancient world, kings and royalty had hourglass. If you had an hourglass in your palace, you was on to something. You that's considered to be a symbol of wisdom. You know, people that practice magic like wizards, warlocks, and sorcerers, they got hourglasses. You see that in the fantasy novels. You think Gandalf don't got no hourglasses in his house? Shit, he do. But anyway, back to the subject, because I'm going all over the place. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, millennials and Gen Z. I know what y'all going through because I'm considered to be a millennial. And some of y'all that subscribe to me may be millennials and Gen Z, but I think the majority of the people that watch my channel is millennials and Gen X's. I don't, Gen X and millennials. I probably used to have a few Gen Z, or if they do, they might just come every once in a while. But mainly millennials. I know what y'all going through because I was born in the 80s. And don't get it wrong, growing up in the 80s and 90s was awesome. It was wonderful. We never thought this was what we got going on today in 2024. We never even dreamed of this back then in the 90s when we was children. We never thought of this, how the life was going to be. But I'm here to tell you, man, you know, the cause of this problem, in my opinion, it's mankind. It's not the devil. It's not God. It's not Jesus. It's not Satan. It's not demons or angels or jinn. It's humans. Humans are some of the worstest beings in existence. Real talk. Look how we treat each other. We, especially in Western society. You know, you got a lot of millennials and Gen Z, especially the younger generation, like in their teens and 20s. You got a lot of young men. I see a lot of young men making videos talking about they want to give up on life. They got a lot of, all I've been seeing is videos men giving up in society. They want to drop out the workforce. And I understand why, because, they getting mistreated on a job. They giving women all these management positions. Women not supposed to rule over men. They won't, there's a divine order of everything. I don't know what y'all belief is, but I subscribe to the biblical persuasion. And we know that the order is the Most High, Christ, man, woman, and child. But you see, the wicked one, they want women to rule over the man and the child. If you ever notice these commercials, they make the men look stupid and buffoonish. They make the woman look like she the smart one. And don't get it twisted. You have some smart women out there. And I don't take that away from them, because women represent wisdom. In the Bible, women represent wisdom. But millennials and Gen Z are struggling the most. Hey, y'all unblock him. He correct himself. Hold up. He correct himself. I thought he was trolling. He apologized. Y'all don't delete his message. He apologized. He apologized. He said my bad. I saw what he apologized. So hold up. Y'all don't block him. But anyway, now most millennials and Gen Z is gonna have to come and accept this hard truth. It's gonna be a bitter pill to swallow for most millennials and Gen Z. Y'all gonna have to make peace with this, that the majority of millennials, y'all not gonna get married. Y'all not gonna be homeowners. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it is what it is, because you gotta look at it. This society is nothing but a simulation. This world is a simulation. It's designed to make people miserable, shallow, insecure. Because the powers that be, these dark entities, they feed off of negative energy. And they want us to remain in a negative state. They want us to be hating each other. They want us to be warring against each other. You don't think all these wars was funded by the powers that be? These bankers, these 13 bloodlines that have the bloodline of the fallen ones? You don't think they funded all the wars in history? I'm talking about, you could do your research. Don't believe what I'm saying, because I'm just on here ranting. Don't believe what I'm saying. Y'all do y'all research. All the wars that we was taught about in history, they all was funded. Both sides. Even both world wars, like World War I, World War II. These banking families, they funded both sides. You see, they playing chess. They playing chess in all these countries that participate in these wars. Ain't nothing but the pawns on the chessboard. Real talk. Straight up. But yeah, millennials and Gen Z, y'all gonna have to accept the fact that most of y'all not gonna be homeowners. If you could find an apartment Don't be no shame in that. Ain't no shame in renting. Cause you got some of these buffoons out here. They want to shame people for renting. Oh, you still renting? You 40 years old. You still renting an apartment? I just purchased my home. I just purchased my first home. Well, congratulations. But don't knock those that still renting, because it's pros and cons to everything in life. And that's what these clowns don't understand. They want to look down on people that's maybe renting an apartment or living in a trailer. If you're a homeowner, one of the major cons is you got to keep up with that maintenance. Say like if the roof start acting up, you got to hire roof workers. If your hot water heater start acting up, you got to replace them appliances like your washing machine and dryer and all that. You got to replace that. So when you rent an apartment, sometimes you got to just deal with the maintenance. Like if you have issues with your apartment, you fill out a service request. But yeah, most millennials and Gen Z, they not gonna be homeowners. They might rent till they die. And ain't nothing wrong with that. And then the marriage rate's going down. The dating market is crap. Yes, I said the dating market is crap. You got men don't want to date women no more. You got women don't want to date men no more. It's like they got this gender divide going on between men and women. And that's unnatural, because the biology of a man, he want female companionship and want to be with a woman. And it's supposed to be like that for a woman. But you see, these wicked men in power, they came up with the feminist movement because only a man could give women power. And these wicked men that had this diabolical plan to come up with feminism and to manipulate women. You see, women was manipulated by these, the powers that be, you want to call them the elite. The elite has manipulated women to go against men, because they know if you build strong families, you got a strong nation. The nuclear family is the perfect blueprint of humanity. Let me say that again. The nuclear family is the perfect blueprint for humanity. And that's what the Most High has desired. He wants men and women to get married and have children. But the way the world is today, thanks to social media, you got men and women so divided. It's just, and this goes for all races. This is not a black thing. It's for all races, because you see it in all, in all sectors of YouTube. They got their issues when it comes to dating, and the cost of everything going up. See, like back in the 80s and 90s, you could have, if you had $100 bill, man, you could have a full shopping cart full of groceries back in the 80s and 90s. Probably 2 shopping carts. Let's keep it a buck. Because like back in the 90s, when I used to go to the store with my mama, sometimes she'd take me, my brother, and cousins to the store, and sometimes my grandmother would come with us. And my grandmother, sometimes she'll be having 2 shopping carts full of items. Real talk. My mama have items for our house, and my grandmother, she have a shopping cart full of items. You can't do that these days, especially if you're in the working class. The average working person can't even fill a shopping cart full of items. If you have $100 and go to the grocery store, you gotta play tic-tac-toe in them grocery aisles. You gotta play tic-tac-toe. You gotta be on a budget, an extreme budget. And it baffles me too. I be like, we got a lot of us working hard for nothing. A lot of millennials and Gen Zs is working hard for nothing. And it's sad. Something got to give, because if something don't give, you're going to have a lot of these people crashing out. And I don't condone that. I don't want nobody to crash out, because that's what they want people to do. You see, they want society to crash out so they could infiltrate martial law and put them in these FEMA camps. They want people to crash out. That's what the elite want. They want people to crash out in society so they could lock people up in these concentration camps, aka FEMA camps, and their overlords gonna be machines and robots. That's gonna be the new slave master, the machine. They tell us that in the movies from the 80s, the Terminator. They talking about the black man versus the white man. Soon it's gonna be the black man and white man versus the synthetic man or the cyber man. It may sound far-fetched, but it's gonna be a reality. It's gonna be the black man. It's gonna be black and white versus the circuit man, a man that made a circuit in oil and wires, which is a robot, a cyborg. You know, they've been telling us this in the movies like Terminator, iRobot, Total Recall, Demolition Man. Come on now. I know we started as entertainment, but as when you get older, you start to research and have a wiser mind. When you open your mind and get the knowledge, aka gnosis, because that's an ancient way of saying knowledge, gnosis. And you can't just spread the gnosis to anybody because there's a lot of NPCs out here. You can't give the gnosis to everybody, aka knowledge, because they were trying to shun you. They were trying to gaslight you and think something wrong with you, you know, for real. But yeah, millennials and Gen Zs, we struggling the most. We struggling the most. And of course, you got some Gen X's and boomers. Don't get me started on the boomers. They arrogant already. They be like, oh, it ain't my fault that y'all struggling. They can't see because they stuck in their ways. They still stuck in the 1950s, 1960s. They can't see how the world is today because every generation the world changes. Every generation the world changes. But the boomers, they can't see what's going on. They stuck in their ways. Most of the boomers, they good. They sitting pretty. They got their pension. They got their retirement. So they living it up. They living their best life. Most millennials, and another hard truth for most millennials and Gen Zs, we might not be able to retire on a job. They want us to probably work till we like 70, 80 years old. Because what's the current retirement age? It used to be, now I could have sworn back in the 90s, it was like 63, then it went up to 65. Now they raise it to 67 in certain states. They trying to raise, now if they raise it to 72 or 75, that's just diabolical. Leave it to them. That's what they want. They probably want to raise it to 75. That's too old, man. I think the retirement age should be 55 because 50, the number 50, that's half of 100, that's half of a century. If I was running things, the official retirement age would be 55. Because in the Bible, at the age of 50, you consider to be an elder in the Bible. That's like in the Bible, in the ancient world, 50 years old, you consider to be an elder. That's the age of an elder. Even though some 50-year-olds don't look like their age, you got some fly looking 50-year-olds out here, because they keep their bodies up, they healthy, they try to do the right thing, and then you got some 50-year-olds looking like the mummy, looking like Tutankhamun, the mummy Tutankhamun. But anyway, yeah, most millennials and Gen Z, they struggling the most. Especially Gen Z, man. You got these Gen Z content creators. They don't want to work no more. They talking about, I don't want to work no more. They rather do content. And that's fine and dandy. If you don't want to work a 9 to 5, but my advice, I tell somebody, don't quit your job to be a full-time YouTuber. I would never tell it. Even if you're a successful YouTuber, if you still got your day job, you better hold on to your 9 to 5. And that's real talk. I don't care if you got 100,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers, you better hold on to your job unless you come up with a side hustle besides YouTube. Because you can't rely on YouTube as one source of income. Don't be deceived. If you see these content creators say, I'm just relying on YouTube for a source of income, they lying to you. They are lying to you. They probably got some hustles on the side. They probably got products they sell. And some of them, they probably have a day job. Or they have their own business they start on the side besides YouTube. But don't fall for the okie doke. Because they got multiple sources of income. And that's the way the world is going for us millennials and Gen Z. It's being so difficult that you're going to have at least 2 or 3 sources of income to make ends meet. That's unnatural. Our parents never had to go through that. Our grandparents never had to go through that. So it seems like they want us to suffer. The millennials and Gen Z, they want us to suffer. And I'll be like, what did we did to deserve this, us millennials? What did we did? We didn't ask to be born in the time we was born in, but I'm grateful to be born in the 80s. Don't take that away from me. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be hard. It's hard out here. It's hard out here. And I understand where a lot of these content creators coming from. But I would tell somebody, don't quit your damn job because the job market today is tedious. People getting anxiety just to fill out an application now, just to fill out a job application. And then you got these jobs and companies, they be posting these fake job ads on Indeed, and then the job market is so jacked up. Okay, for these entry level jobs, right? For entry level position on these jobs at some of these companies, they talking about they want you to have what, 2 years experience and a college degree, man. That's bull crap. Nobody want to go to. Everybody ain't going to college. You mean to tell me this person got to have 2 years experience and a college degree just for an entry level position, just to be a butcher at a grocery store? No, you train that person to be a butcher. What a person having a college degree, what having a college degree means to being a butcher at a grocery store. I'm just saying, you mean to tell me y'all want this person to have 2 years experience being a butcher and a college degree, but y'all gonna start them off at what, $12 an hour, man? Get the hell out of here. They ain't squat. You can't live on no $12 an hour. That's bull crap. So all that is a scam. College is a scam, you know. Now I'm not knocking people that want to go to college, but it's a scam, because you got a lot of people in student loan debt. They paying thousands and thousands of dollars of student loan debt, and they can't even get they go to college for 40 years. They can't even get a job what they going there for in their major. You got a lot of people with these degrees, they work in these entry-level jobs, these low-end jobs like retail, grocery store. Ain't nothing wrong working there. If you got a job, man, hold on to it, because and then you got this going on. People say they'd rather be homeless than work. And you see most Americans today, many Americans, especially millennials and Gen Z, they don't have a support. They one paycheck away from being homeless. And it's sad. It's sad. The average American don't even have $1,000 in their savings account. That should tell you something about the economy and the system. The average American don't even have $1,000 in a savings account. Most people, they would love to save money, but they can't due to especially those that have children. Children cost. That's why I tell younger people, I'll be like, don't bring no children in the world at no young age. Because they don't care. People are gonna do what they do. You can't control what others do, but you see, you gotta be prepared for that. That's why you have an epidemic of single mother households, because a lot of these young men, they not responsible. They ain't ready to be fathers, And then you got some of these young women, they get pregnant at a young age. They still want to be acting like they single, or they acting like they don't have children. No, once you have a child, man, you got to own up to that. Things change, You got to be a parent. And that's the issue with a lot of millennials and Gen Z. They don't want to be parents, man. If they got children, they got to be parents. Raise your children up right. But unfortunately, what's raising children today is social media and the tablets. You see, when we was children, we wasn't raised by no tablet or no iPhone or smartphone. We never even thought that was going to exist one day. We didn't even thought of that in our imagination and dreams, an iPhone and smartphone. But fast forward today, that's all you see. Parents, they pacifying children with these tablets. And you wonder why people are being disconnected from one another. They are gearing them up at a young age. Soon as they come out the womb, they are gearing them up to be disconnected from reality. And that's what these devices is doing to us, is having us disconnect from reality and seeing a big picture. And that's unhealthy. I hate these damn devices. I'm not gonna lie. They're cool to have, but sometimes I hate these damn smart devices and iPhones. Because people will use it as a shield. Nobody want to communicate with each other. See, like if you're a brother, you walking in the street, you just out and about. You see a sister you might be interested in. She got her head down, bearing the phone. You see, hey, to she might think you especially if she ain't feeling you, she gonna probably think you're a creep, or it's just crazy, man. You got videos why men not approaching women no more. Men got anxiety, man. And you got these dating apps, man. This whole system is just cooked. It's cooked. You're gonna have a lot of angry people. You're gonna have a lot of angry, frustrated people, men and women. And that's all I see on these videos. You got a lot of frustrated men and women. They want to give up. I know they're saying men dropping out the workforce. Women gonna follow suit too, because whatever men do, women gonna follow, because women are followers by nature. Women are followers by nature. So you got these men dropping out the workforce, giving up. They rather stay home and chill, watch movies and play video games, and eat junk food than go to deal with the bull crap on these jobs. And you got some men, they won't mind being a baby boy. They looking for a sugar mama to take care of them. I know they talk about the sugar daddies, but there's a rise of the sugar mamas. And that's real talk. Some of these young men in their 20s and 30s, man. They how they say that cuffing season, they looking to be cuffed by a sugar mama. As long as they give that sugar mama some good loving, man, they think that's gonna win it all. But she gonna eventually get tired of that and tell them to go get a job. That's what these men don't understand. They still gonna have to go get a job. Oh yeah, because that's get played out. I don't care how good you give it to them. To them, that get played out. That get played out. You gonna have to, life ain't all about that. Life ain't all about that. There's many other issues in life. Straight up. How R. Kelly said that, with a woman fed up. That's true. Even though he did some heinous stuff, even though Robert Kelly did some heinous stuff, but when he made that song about a woman being fed up, he was serious. He was telling the truth. When a woman fed up, she fed up, it's over. She gonna raise hell. Real talk. But yeah, man, us millennials and Gen Z, we struggling the most, man. For real, for real. Something gotta give. And like I say, I don't fault my parents. I don't fault them, because they did the best they did to provide for me and my brother. They did an awesome job. What the hell I'm saying? They did an awesome job. Y'all bless their hearts. But yeah. And just think about some of these millennials and Gen Z don't have a support system. Say like if they never grew up in a 2-parent household and they grew up around toxic family members. Man, it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be tedious for them. It's going to be very tedious. Mainly for the men. Because I seen, I was just browsing through YouTube, right? I forgot that channel name. It was a video the content creator was talking about. He had a picture of a young brother, a young black man, just graduated high school. And he was sitting on a bus, I think, by himself. Like the caption said, nobody showed up to his graduation. And that's sad. We gotta, you see, that's what's hurting black men. We don't get enough positive reinforcement in life. That's why a lot of brothers crashing out. That's the source of black on black crime, because a lot of these brothers, they don't have strong male figures to look up to. They're not getting positive reinforcement, from their peers. Sometimes their mother not giving them, their mama might be the only one giving them positive reinforcement, but they're not getting positive reinforcement. And they crashing out on each other. These young brothers crashing out on each other. But yeah, that was sad though. Nobody went to his graduation. We are so effed up as a people. We would throw a party for somebody that served a 20-year bid in a penitentiary. Throw him a block party. The women would be throwing their rotten crotches at him. He would be getting the pick of the damn women. This mofo got out of the pen doing a 20-year bid. But you got this brother just graduated high school or college. He ain't getting no party. He gonna be, oh, he a lame. He educated. He won't get that degree. He a lame ass Negro. He ain't about that life. I'd be like, so y'all gonna celebrate a buffoon got out of prison for 20 years, that been around a lot of men, that probably was a sodomite and got sodomized, because a lot of these buffoons that go in the pen, they give into the temptation of the flesh and they sodomize somebody or they get sodomized. And that's just wicked. But y'all gonna celebrate somebody like that, like the Big Meech dude, man. What's wrong with so-called black people? We want to celebrate Big Meech. But if somebody was to Say like if a young black man was to invent some kind of new device or solution to help something out in life, they won't celebrate that. They rather celebrate somebody getting out of the penitentiary, a criminal, than somebody that's trying to do something positive. I tell you, man, our people destroy for the lack of knowledge. The word is true. I don't care what faith you believe in. That Bible speaks nothing but truth. Our people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge because they reject the knowledge. Therefore, I shall reject y'all and y'all children. And I'm paraphrasing. And that is true. Y'all wonder why the Most High, and you got the people that, why God not intervening? Why God allowing this to happen? Man, I can answer y'all that. The reason why God allowing this to happen because y'all rejecting God. The world hates God. The majority of the world hates God or the Most High. I'm saying God for the people up in here, because most people, they was raised Christian, Judeo, but yeah, most people, especially in this Western world, the Western world has a vendetta against the Most High God of Israel. For real, for real. And so what the Most High, he probably sitting in his own celestial realm saying, oh, y'all don't want to abide by my rules. I'm going to just let y'all ruin yourself. And that's what's going on. Humans are destroying each other. It's not the devil, because we free case the devil and demons and angels, whatever you want to call it, man. We always want to blame stuff on a celestial and an infernal realm. The celestial realm is the heavens and the infernal realm is the hellish realms. We always want to blame stuff on the devil. Oh, Lucifer did this, man. The devil made me. Man, the devil not worrying about y'all, man. He too busy doing what he doing, running to and fro. You can't put it on the angels and God because they got their own stuff they dealing with in their realms, I know this may sound a little too deep, but I don't care, because, I'm not religious, man. I open my mind, I'm not religious. And I don't be around a lot of Israelites these days anyway, because a lot of these Israelites, they just as religious as the Christians. They talk shit about the Christians, but they way more religious than some of these Christians, Yep. Yeah, I'm surviving Babylon. Sis, thank you so much for that. Yeah, we all enduring, It's a prison planet. In Babylon, where you want to go, this a whole prison. This whole planet is a prison. This whole planet is a prison, man. And they using human as this is a form, and they feed in these demonic entities, fallen ones, they feeding off of the negativity of human. They feed off the pain and suffering that humans inflict on each other. Humans need to wake the hell up and realize they're being used as pawns. They need to wake the hell up. All this nonsense being shallow it just baffles me how shallow humans are, how shallow human beings are. Y'all will treat somebody different. Y'all will treat a person on how much stuff they own, what's their status in life. That's what's going to determine how y'all treat another person. If that person may not have the certain type of materialistic things or status that you deem worthy to get respect by that person, it's just messed up. For example, all right, say like if you are a person, you could be a man or a woman, and you got your electric bike. You ride your electric bike to work. You minding your business. You just pedaling your bike, or you got the electric bike set into electric mode. You will have somebody drive up on the side of you in a car or a truck and just looking at you with a mean look. I'm just using that for an example. And hating on you because you got an electric bike or a power bike. I'd be like, why y'all hating on that person that got their power bike? You in a 2024 Silverado, a Chevrolet. I'm just using that for example. You in a 2024 Silverado Chevrolet, brand new off the lot, and you getting mad at somebody riding an electric bike or a power bike. Why you insecure with somebody that got less than you? That is wicked. I could tell you why. Because they mad at that person got their electric bike because he don't have to. That man on that electric bike don't have to pay no car note. He probably paid that bike off in cash. The only thing he got to worry about is like making sure the tire, his bike wheels okay, it's charged up. But this buffoon in the F-150 or Silverado, he's still paying on that truck. And he got to worry about not getting caught by the repo man if he missed that car payment. For real. You got to worry about the repo man. But you got people like that. Whether you're doing good or bad in life, they're going to hate on you. Oh, you ain't getting this. You ain't getting that. And soon as you start being elevated, soon as the Most High elevates you, that's when they going to really start cringing. They going to really start foaming at the mouth. They going to really start getting mad. They going to start to sneak dish you. They going to try and throw shade at you. I mean, you can't win. You can't win. Yeah, they'll hate on you for being on foot. You know, real talk. They'll get mad at you for walking instead of offer you a ride, which I don't advise you to get in a call with them because you can't trust people these days. Yeah, you got some people like that. You got some people like that, monster. They'll hate on a person just for walking. And they driving a damn car. It's gonna take them quicker to get to their destination while you being patient, walking to your destination. I mean, people are shallow. People so shallow, man. It's just crazy. You know, I'm telling you. You see it on these YouTube streets. You know, you got some content creators. They might walk in the neighborhood doing their videos. You got some of these content creators. They'll critique that person. Say, "Oh, you walking in the streets. You don't got no car. You do every time you do walk outside. You don't do videos in your car. Or if you do a video in your car, they want to know what kind of car you drive. They ain't none of your damn business what they driving. You know, say like if I do a video in my car, you gonna have some people. Oh, what kind of car you drive? It doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter. I'd rather fly. To be honest, I wish we didn't have cars in this world. I wish we could have teleported and fly, like like in these movies. You know, I wish I had instant transmission like Goku on Dragon Ball Z. You know, Goku don't even drive. They could fly, man. You see the characters in Dragon Ball Z, they fly at a super speed. They fly faster than a jet. You know, you got like Mach 5. Man, a Dragon Ball Z character, they probably be flying at Mach 20. You know, or higher than that. Real talk. Faster than any jet in the world. But yeah, I'm serious. People are just crazy these days. They don't care. You know, they'll make fun. Oh, that's why you walking. That's why you catching the bus. I'm driving. And like the saying goes, don't laugh at nobody pain. Don't laugh at nobody pain and suffering because you're going to get your turn. You know, you're going to reap what you sow. Some people say karma is a beat, but karma, you're going to get your karma. You're going to get your just due, or you're going to reap what you sow. You know, if you see a man or woman down, don't laugh at them. Don't make fun of them. If they're going through some hard, trying times, don't laugh at them. Because you're going to get your turn. For all these people that kick a man or woman down, you know, and trying to pit people down, you're going to get your turn. Just don't, because, man, life is brutal. Life kick everybody behind. Life whip everybody ass, man. You see, life is like this papa. Life is like the granddaddy with the big belt that going to discipline everybody. You know, life is going to whip everybody ass. Real talk. We all get our ass kicked by life time after time. And that's real talk. It don't matter what position you is in life. It don't matter if you're a CEO of a company. It don't matter if you're the janitor at the company. We all getting our ass kicked by life. Real talk. But some people don't think like that. They figure, oh, everything's smooth sailing for me. Look at me. I got my promotion on the job. You know, I'm about to make 6 figures. I got a pay raise. I'm making $200,000 a year. I'm good, bro. I'm good. What you talking about? Life kicking it? Life ain't kicking my ass. But soon as life kicking their ass, they want to go, oh, I do it. I told you life kick everybody's ass. You should have listened. Then they going to come, oh, man, you right what you said about life, Moshe. Life kick everybody's ass. You should have listened to what I say, damn it. For real. It's how you react to it. It's how you react to it. And that's real talk. But you see, yeah, you know, us millennials, man, we used to life kicking our ass. That's one thing I give most millennials, man. We got that fortitude. The millennial generation, we ain't like Gen Z, man. Soon as life start kicking Gen Z ass, boy, they want to throw in the fucking towel. For real. They want to throw in the damn towel. They want to be like that brother on Rocket 4 when Apollo was getting clobbered by Drago. You know, in Rocket 4 when Apollo was just getting the life beat out of him by that Russian Ivan Drago, that brother was like, throw in the damn towel. That's Gen Z. They be like, stop the fight. Stop the fight. They be like, throw in the damn towel. But us, we like rocket, man. We be like, come on. We like rocket. Come on. We be bobbing and weaving, taking the hits, still throwing. That's how we is when we fighting. Like we like Rocket Balboa. Come on, hit me. Come on. Whoa. Shout out to the rocket movers, man. That's some classic movies, man. The rocket movers. Yep. It's not how hard you can hit. It's how hard you. How you said that in one of them rockets said. It's not. It's not how hard you hit, but how much you could take the hit and get back up. It was on that rocket, not Rocket 5. Is that rocket movie that came out after that. You know, it's not how hard you could hit. It's how much you could take the hit and get back up. Yeah, that's how us. That's how we is. That's how the most millennials is. We like rocket, man. We used to getting our ass kicked by life. Shit, we used to that. That's what's make us, you know, that generation. You know, people could talk crap about the millennials, say millennials lazy, millennials this and that, but hey, we rocket Balboa, man. Man, we rock, you know, we rocket Balboa. Shit. Yeah. We gotta boss up like the Spartans, raise up our Spartan shields. You know, real talk. But yeah, you got some tough Gen Zs out there too, you know. But the majority of them, man, them just keep it a buck. You know, they, you know, because that's all and that's another thing I be seeing on the internet. A lot of these companies, they be quick to fire Gen Z. You know, because see, Gen Z, they are the generation, they don't want to, how I want to put this. The reason why Gen Z stay getting fired on these jobs, it's not that they lazy. Don't get it twisted. You got some of them be lazy, but it's not that they being lazy. They don't want to deal with the crap on a job. And part of me don't blame them for that. You know, like, because you got some a-hole supervisors on these jobs. And Gen Z ain't going for that. Like us, Gen X and millennials. See, us Gen X's and millennials, we was told to eat crap on a job. We was told to deal with it. But Gen Z, man, soon as they feel disrespect, they gonna stand up for themselves. They gonna walk off the job, or they just don't give a damn till they get fired. You know, because I work with a few Gen Z. You know, I work with a few Gen Z. And some of the Gen Zs I work with, the majority of them, man, they had crappy work ethics. Not all, but the majority of them that I work with over the past few years, they got bad work ethics. You know, like one young brother, man, you know, he was working in my department, man, they had to let him go. This buffoon coming to work stone. He coming to work stone, man. Stone out his mind like the Grinch that stole Christmas, bruh. You can't come to work stone out your mind like the Grinch. No, them companies don't want that. You smelling like marijuana, sagging your pants, man. You got to be professional. You know, but like I say, man, some jobs don't give a damn. Let's see, you got some of these people celebrate these holidays, act crazy. Oh, yeah, a lot of people going to be acting crazy. It's Halloween. Let me tell you something. New Orleans they gonna turn up in New Orleans tonight. The vampires and werewolves and witches and warlocks and voodoo priests and priestess, they gonna throw some parties tonight. Yeah, and I ain't talking about you gonna have people dressing up as these creatures of the night, but you're gonna have some people partying in New Orleans dressed up as these creatures of the night. They gonna think it's somebody dressed up as a vampire. They're gonna be dancing right next to a real vampire or werewolf. You know, because you see these creatures of the night, they love Halloween because that's the perfect time for them to blend in. Yeah, all these supernatural beings, this is the perfect night for them to blend in. All these ghosts, ghouls, and goblins, whatever you want to call them. Oh yeah, they gonna blend in New Orleans. Vegas too, because I found out Vegas is a haunted city too. Las Vegas is a portal. Man, they say Las Vegas might be more haunted than New Orleans. You know, because every once in a while I watch this sister, you know, called the Black Cauldron. She be talking about like all the supernatural and occult stuff. You know, Black Cauldron. She a sister out there in Vegas. And she tell her experience dealing with the supernatural and the occult and all that, you know. And she say, man, Las Vegas could be more haunted. And she visit New Orleans too. She visit New Orleans and on one of her videos, the Black Cauldron, you know. Yeah, I watch some content creators that's into the occult and to that practice all that, stuff that religious people look at, Y'all just watch it for education. I ain't gonna try to dabble into that now. Don't get it twisted, because if you want to dabble into those mystical arts and magic, whatever, you gotta know what the hell you're doing. And whatever's happening, you just gotta accept the repercussions. You signed up for it. But yeah, you know. But yeah, Vegas. Oh yeah, they gonna cut up in Vegas tonight. New Orleans, in any major city, in any major, Los Angeles, New York. And I said this many times. I was like, let me say this: New York, Los Angeles, Louisiana, New Orleans, Louisiana, and parts of Texas and Arizona. Arizona for sure. Those states, Arizona, Louisiana, California, New York, and parts of Texas. That's 5 states. These 5 states, if you ever know, it's like all the supernatural movies that's about werewolves and vampires that take place in them states. Like a lot of shows about vampires, werewolves, and these supernatural, it take place in New Orleans, Los Angeles, parts of New York, parts of Texas, Arizona. Because you see the elite, they know these states got high energy, supernatural energy and portals. And just like these football stadiums and sports stadiums, they build them on ley lines. Y'all can research this. Just research ley lines. A ley line is like a spiritual line that have a lot of supernatural energy, and a lot of beings that dabble into all this stuff, they look for ley lines to harness their power. It shit go deep, man. A rabbit hole goes deep, man. Like, don't believe what I say. Do y'all research. It's not for everybody, But yeah, just how we got the physical realm, there's a spiritual realm, the unseen realm, the unseen. You see, if the Most High was allow us to see what's going on the other side, we'll lose our mind. We couldn't handle it. We couldn't handle it. So that's the reason why the Most High put a veil that separate the unseen world from the physical world, because he deals in balance. He deals in balance. Now I know you might have some people watching the background. Oh, Moshe, he bugged out. He talking about creatures of the night. You know how some Israelites get. Oh, he bugged out. He bugged. Soon as you start talking about some out of this world stuff, or some stuff that's gonna cause you to think, they go, oh, you bugged out. Man, that's a religious mindset. Anytime you hear Israelite calling somebody bugged out, they're a religious Israelite. You heard it from here. If you have an Israelite calling somebody a bugged out, just because they talking about something outside the Bible, like if I want to talk about a Bigfoot or some cryptids, oh, Moshe talking about Bigfoot and Sasquatch and the dog man, oh, he bugged out. But these same mofos talk about angels and demons, but they wanna criticize somebody for believing in Bigfoot, UFOs, and aliens and all that. But these same religious buffoons say they believe in God, they believe in guardian angels and stuff, and people getting oppressed by demons and stuff. But I tell you, man, some people just cool, And you gotta have thick skin. You gotta come to a point you don't give a damn what they think, because it's your right to believe in what you believe in, Because I'm at the point, man, I'm at the age, man, I don't got time to be debating nobody over what they believe in, whether you're a Muslim, or Israelite, or Christian. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're a Christian, a Muslim, or Israelite, a Hindu, or Buddhist, man. We all in this prison planet together. We all inmates in this motherfucker, man. We all inmates. We all inmates in this prison planet. And that's real talk. It don't matter if you was born in the Middle East. It doesn't matter if you was born in Brazil. It doesn't matter if you was born in the UK. It doesn't matter if you was born in some of the countries in Africa. Man, we all in this together, man. We in prison. This planet is a prison. We all inmates up in this mug, bro. Get it through. Look at the big picture, man. We all being oppressed. We all being oppressed financially, man. That's the biggest oppression right now. Look at the inflation. Look at the inflation. And I know it may sound far-fetched. It may sound crazy how I'm talking to some, but it is what it is. It's true, man. We all inmates. We all inmates, man. We in a prison planet. You know, these wicked world leaders, it's all about keeping us down. But you see, they come with all these schisms to keep us divided. They keep us divided. Yeah. You know, look how they got us. It keep us divided by race, gender, generation. You know, you got Gen X versus millennials. The boomers don't give a damn about none of the generations that came after them. Divided by race, black versus white, white thing they superior than all the other groups. You know, even amongst our own community, we divided. Dark skin, light skin, from the hood, from the suburbs, you know, bougie, uppity, common Negro. I mean, it's just crazy. We divided on all. These is all schisms that the elite has created to keep us divided. Even in the white community, you know, you got the uppity whites and the white trash. You know, in all communities, you got the division. And don't realize, man, we all suffering to a certain degree. We all suffering to a certain degree. But due to some people, they can't see it through their pride and ego. That's why. And that's why the matrix still going on, because you got a lot of people know something is wrong, but they don't want to talk about it because they're going to get ostracized. And they know they're going to be hit with a lot of repercussions, because people will, like Morpheus told Neo in the first Matrix, they will fight to keep the Matrix going. And that is true. They will fight to keep the Matrix going. And that is true. They will fight you. They will want to kill you. Or unalive you, unalive, because you can't say certain words on YouTube. And that's another thing I hear about YouTube. They want to monetize and censor people. They want to, if you say certain words, they're going to demonetize your video or live stream. You know, it's just straight up borderline messed up. You can't even express yourself. You can't even be your authentic self, because you got a lot of content creators, they putting on a character. And that's what they do. Ain't nothing wrong when they want to put on a character. That's what they do. That's what they get their views up. They do what they got to do. But anyway, ain't nothing wrong being your authentic self. And YouTube hate that. Society hate that when somebody be an authentic self. They hate that. Yeah, I know people celebrating these holidays. You know, we got, today is Halloween. Next, you got Thanksgiving, then Christmas. I just don't get it. A lot of people are struggling. They know people struggling, but they gonna still try to promote people to spend money on these holidays. People gonna still be Christmas shopping, spending their bill money, their rent money, scraping to get by. I tell you, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But it's good to see y'all tuning in. I'm gonna probably go wrap it up in a few minutes. You know, I'm gonna go wrap it up. I just wanted to come on here and rant, you know, and say what's on my mind, you know, about certain things. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. You know I may not be everybody's cup of tea. That's just human nature. If you're a content creator, if you thinking about being a content creator, you just got to accept that truth. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, especially if you're being authentic to yourself. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. You know, everybody gravitates towards certain niches in YouTube. You know, I know there's the I want to pick this, like DoDash, this sister named DoDash. You know, that's a big talk. That's a big buzz going on YouTube right now. People talking about DoDash, this sister, a content creator on DoDash. My thoughts about it is, man, content creators gonna be content creators. Just let her be, because that's how social media operates. You're gonna have trends. and it's gonna die down, you know. And for those that's kicking against her, y'all just gotta just let her be, because she will reach 100,000 subscribers. It is what it is, you know. Her channel blowing up. We can't do nothing about it. Hey, it is what it is. It was decree in the heavens. The Most High decreed it in this universe, multiverse, whatever you want to call it, is going to happen. Because once the Most High decrees something, the Creator, once He decrees something in His universe or multiverse, He ain't going to undo it. His word is final. His word should not come back void. And that's a harsh truth that none of us don't want to accept. Wherever the Most High ordains in His kingdom, in His realm, in the celestial realm, because it got to happen to Him. He got to decree it first in the celestial realm before it happened in the material realm. And they're going to be like, what you talking about, Moshe? Where the scriptures at? These religious, pull out the chapter and verse. You know, these Bible thumping Israelites, man, you know. And that's another thing about religious people, man. They don't want you to speak your mind. They don't want you to, I know, because, you know, our finite mind, you know, the Most High wisdom is greater than ours. I understand that. But you still got to speak your mind or what's on your mind, too. You know, ain't nothing wrong quoting scriptures, you know, and breaking down precepts. But a lot of these Israelites, man, they are some Bible dumpers, you know. I mean, they feel, oh, I know more scriptures than you. I know more scriptures than you. So what? You still panicking a 9 to 5. You still got to pay bills, fool. You still got to pay bills like the next man. Yeah. You know, all these debates, man. They want to get into these debates, man, to prove who is nothing but a damn. How one of these conscious brothers say, he said, a debate. Intellectual masturbation, egotistical ejaculation. That's all a debate is to some of these. Let me say that again. A debate, all a debate is to some of these people. Egotistical no. Intellectual masturbation, egotistical ejaculation. That's all these debates is, man. You're doing that just to, you know, please your ego, man. Because let me tell you, it don't matter who win the debate, people gonna still hold on to what they believe in, their paradigm. It doesn't matter if you rock with the Kemetic belief, you know, the Egyptology and all that, or you a Muslim, a Moor, an Israelite, Christian. If you know, because that's all you see on YouTube, man. All you see is these debates. These debates ain't getting us nowhere. We still in captivity. These debates ain't getting us nowhere. Instead of coming together and build stuff, y'all want to talk about what empire had the most knowledge. Oh, I'm a Tahuti. I worship Tahuti. I worship Anubis. Oh, I rock with the Israelites, man. You know, I mean, it's just and the powers that be just looking at y'all and laughing at y'all. You know, I have to get that off my chest, you know, because, you know, I mean, because that's all, and that still goes on YouTube. I don't watch these debates no more, to be honest. I don't entertain that no more. Like in the conscious community, like when they had Kemet on trial, when it was Kemet versus the Israel, I don't watch that crap no more. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time and energy. For real. Because like I said, at the end of the day, they gonna still walk away with their same beliefs. You're not gonna convince them Israelites that Kemet was superior to the Bible. And the Israelites, y'all not gonna convert the Kemetans. They gonna still rock their ankhs. They still gonna be having their altars built to Thoth and Anubis and Ra and all that. The sisters that's in Egyptology, she gonna be walking around saying, I'm a goddess. I'm Bastet. You gotta bow down and drink my bath, father, brother. You know, I am a daughter of Bastet. I'm not a daughter of Zion. I'm a daughter of Bastet, the cat goddess. You gotta bow down and worship my feet. And you know, and you're gonna have this Israelite calling that sister saying she a daughter of Bastet. You a Jezebel harlot. Ain't no way I'm kissing your feet. You ain't my sister. You of the devil. I mean, it's just crazy. And you're gonna have the Christian, oh Lord, help them, Jesus. Help them, Jesus. They all sinning. They hellbound. The sister calling herself the daughter of Basset, and these hateful Israelites, they hellbound. We need to pray for them, brothers and sisters. Pray for them so they can come to Jesus. Whoa, I tell you, man. But like I said, you can believe in what you want to believe. You know, that's how it be, though. And then you're gonna have the brothers in a cult talking about y'all all on a low vibration. Y'all scared to seek out the great mysteries and mystical understanding. You know, like the brothers and sisters that be in a cult, y'all scared to tap into y'all dark side and embrace the sorcery and the wizardry. And then a Christian gonna be like, man, y'all all going to hell. And then you're gonna have the deep brothers talking about, man, before y'all was Christian in Egypt, we Anunnaki. We descended of the Anunnaki. We come from the stars. We come from the stars, my brother and sister. We come from the Sirius galaxy that is like 250 light years away from the Milky Way. We come from the Sirius star. We are the star seeds. Man, I descend from the planet Risk. You gotta look up the planet Riskins. Like I say, that's what you see in the conscious community. Yep. But yeah, this same Israelite brother that's condemning the sister saying she believe in Bastet, he gonna still be trying to slide in her inbox. He gonna try to slide in her inbox and trying to get at the sister that talk about she Bastet. Hey, I tell you, man. But hey, you know, that's the power of religion. But we know we are the bloodline descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But on a serious note, black people, we are the Israelites. You know, we are the chosen people. Whether you call us Israelites, we are the first beings on earth, the melanated people. That's one thing you can't take away from black people. We are the original humans. Whether you subscribe to the Israelite faith, whether you say you're Anunnaki, whether you say you're from the cosmos and all that buffoonery, we are the first people on earth. Can't take that from us. Real talk. But yeah, that same Israelite, they gonna want to go sleep with that sister, say she the daughter of Bastet. Once she put that whammy on him, he gonna be forgetting about that Bible. Simp ass Hebrew. and his brothers in the camp gonna kick him out. You a simp. You ain't in the truth no more. The Most High gonna destroy your ass now. You want to sleep with that guy? I told you not to mess with that woman. She put a spell on your ass, nigga. They gonna be making videos about that same brother that was trying to get at the sister that worshiping Bastet, the Egyptian goddess. Yep. But yeah. Whoo, man. I'm glad I came on here. I know it's been a while since I did it. I know I be, you know, that's how I be, you know. But I'm glad I came on live, you know. Chop it up with y'all. What's good, James? Welcome, James. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man. I don't want this to be too long because I'm about to go chillax and get me something to eat, you know, and kick back. But all right, y'all, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe, man. Remember, y'all take it one day at a time, you know. Keep the faith, you know. Don't give up. Hold on to hope. If you feel like life is kicking your ass too much and you feel like you're down and out for the count, man, hold on to that hope. Don't lose hope. That's all you have, hope. Don't let go of your hope because you got a lot of people feeling hopeless out there. For y'all millennials and Gen Z, man, hold on to the hope. And that's another thing I notice. A lot of people, they want to give up. They don't believe in the Most High. They don't believe in no higher power. You got the rise of people saying terms like, "Oh, God is dead. God don't exist. God is dead." God ain't dead, man. The Most High ain't dead. The Creator exists. You know, the Creator don't exist. I mean, the Creator exists. He's real. You see, the problem is when people say that, they want the Most High to work on their terms. It doesn't work that way, man. He's the Creator. It don't matter what God you worship. You're saying if you want to worship a damn Greek God or damn Egyptian or Celtic God, man, the gods don't work. And how, you know, your real talk. You know, even if you read about in the mythology stories, you know, man, the gods work on their terms. Like when you read about the Zeus and all that in Greek, Zeus did what the hell Zeus was an asshole. I don't know why anybody want to worship Zeus. That mofo was an asshole. He didn't give a damn about nobody but himself. He was a selfish son of a bitch, Zeus. Cheating on his wife, Hera. With other goddesses, with a human. I know that must have pissed Hera off when Zeus chose a human woman over her. Come on now. I could see her. This motherfucker who ain't sleep with a mortal. I am mortal. He would chose a mortal woman over me. That's why Hera always wanted to kill the offspring of Zeus and his human lovers. Yeah, Hera, she had a reputation. She tried to kill Hercules, and Hercules killed that snake. Like if you read the story of Hercules, like they put like a poison snake in his crib, and he had that super strength when he was an infant, and he crushed that snake in the crib. Yeah, you know the stories of Hercules. But yeah, Hera had that scorn. Mm-hmm. But all right, y'all, man, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, man, before I end up here being on another hour. But y'all be blessed, man. Y'all take it easy. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Shalom and blessings to y'all. All right, let me wrap this up. There we go.